I like Halloween.
Hey guys, welcome to Halloween. This few weeks leading up to Halloween, I'm going to be posting a few makeup tutorials on just different Halloween looks that you might want to do, and there'll be looks that you can create just using makeup. I haven't used any special effects, contact lenses or face paint. If you think that those things are going to help, create your look and kick it up a notch, then go for it. I'd say definitely add them, but these tutorials are just designed to help you create something with what you've got in your makeup bag. And if you feel like you've seen this intro before, I'll be using the same one for each of the videos. Hopefully I'll have about 2 or 3 looks, maybe more, depending on how many I bang out this week basically. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. Comment below what you're going to be for Halloween. Tag me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter if you've recreated the look. Today we're going to be doing this look, and I hope you enjoy watching. Hey guys! So today is the last of the Halloween looks for 2017, and I just decided that I was really excited for Stranger Things 2 to come out, and I just did this look in anticipation of what I think the next monster is going to look like. We've kind of just had these elusive images from the trailers, and it kind of reminds me of like a big spider, some kind of alien, and also Slender Man somehow. So I just took my opinion of it and I'm just going to turn it into a look. So I'm priming with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer as normal, and just putting that all over my face. So I'm just doing the base sort of as I normally would, but kind of avoiding like contouring or anything, because we're actually going to be doing some artwork on the face. So as usual, I'm taking my Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, which I've been loving for this series, just because it's super mattifying and it's quite pale and I can just draw on top of it. And then I'm taking my Hard Candy foundation drops, wetting my sponge, and then I'm going to mix them together on my hand. And that's just going to give it a little bit of extra coverage, and also the drops are a little bit darker than that foundation, so adding them to the quite pale Amazonian Clay foundation will make it more my shade. So I'm just blending that all over the face to give us a nice blank canvas to work on. I had a lot of fun creating this look, and as you'll see, I'm going to use lots of neon and Halloweeny colours like orange and green. So next I'm just going to set with that NYX HD finishing powder. It's just a translucent powder. And then I'm taking my Morphe 35C palette in that orangey brown shade, and I'm just going to be using that as a transition shade. So we're going to be using a lot of oranges and sort of smoky colours, because the trailer just gave me that impression that there's going to be sort of an orange vibe to the new series. Just like last time, it was more of a green, because the monster was sort of like green in the upside down, and it was kind of like that creepy plant thing that the monster had. But this one I feel like it's going to be very like apocalyptic, like wasteland type thing with like orange smog and things like that. So I'm just taking my NYX white eyeshadow base and cutting my crease. And we're just laying that down in preparation for a neon colour that's going to go on top. This neon colour was actually featured on Atlee's channel for Ashtoberfest, and it's Stargazer Neon Eye Dust in the shade 203, which is just this bright orange colour. and I had high hopes for this, but it really still surprised me with how bright it was, and I really liked how it came out. I accidentally got some on my cheek, so I'm just brushing that away, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be doing some face art like I said earlier. So now I'm taking the NYX Vivid Brights liner, and it's just the lime green one. And I'm going to be lining first of all where the edge of that cut crease is, and sort of as a wing. And then I'm taking my white eyeshadow base again and drawing in where you would normally draw a wing. And that's setting the base down for the next Stargazer shade, which is the green, and it's number 201. And I just got these off of Amazon, and I'm just packing that on top to make a nice bright green liner. Next I'm taking my Vivid Brights liner again and just re-intensifying that line because it comes out kind of streaky, and like this liner isn't actually the best because it dries down and it kind of cracks because it's such a light colour, and I'm guessing the formula had to be super dry. But the colour was amazing and I really liked it, so I'm just going around that eyeliner that we've just done with the green and letting that dry down. And as you can see, it's quite messy around the sides where I left some orange, so I'm just trying to clean that up. And when I tried to clean it up, it kind of cracked, so I'm just going to be doing some concealer that I wasn't actually going to do before, but now that it cracked, I was like, I might as well do some concealer to clean up underneath. And I'm just putting it in the places that I usually would. So bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, chin and forehead, and under the eyes of course. And then I'm just setting again with that translucent NYX powder. And then I'm just going back in with that liner once again because it sort of cracked and flaked off. Just quickly doing the other side, and now moving on to the face. So I'm taking the Jefree Star Velour liquid lipstick in Weirdo, which is just the black one, and a tiny little flat sort of square shaped brush. And I'm just shading in the head of the monster. The pictures weren't too clear how it looked, but this is how, like, the shape that I saw. It has sort of a turnip shaped head and then like a spidery segmented body. And I'm just drawing some thick lines for the arms, and they're sort of coming out with multiple joints like a spider's arm would. And it kind of reminds me of Slender Man because obviously like the tendrils like reach out and sort of, you know, like grab you or like infiltrate, you know, like the city, I'm guessing, in the new series. So I'm just drawing in all of the little legs, and I'm sort of drawing them in looking like they're going into my nose, into my mouth, like trying to take over my body or something creepy like that. And then I'm just like feathering out the bottom because I have no idea how the bottom of this monster looks, but I'm guessing it kind of looks like tree roots because that's how I imagine it would look in terms of the rest of the body. So I'm just kind of drawing in lighter lines, like lighter thinner lines on coming off of the body where I think there might be some more arms that's sort of in the background rather than in the foreground, which would need like thicker, darker lines. And then I thought it was looking a bit bare on the forehead, so I just drew another monster up there. And I'm taking a super thin brush. These aren't makeup brushes, by the way, they're just like art brushes. And I'm again drawing some tendrils going into my eyes. Sort of down my eyebrows and things like that. Once I was happy with that, I'm taking the two bright orangey peach shades, the two darker muted red shades, and a black. So first I'm just putting in those orangey red shades and the peach tones and sort of filling in like the smog in the background. You guys may have seen the trailer for Stranger Things 2, and the background is very like smoky red, serving us some apocalyptic vibes. Kind of like the other day when over the UK there was like a red sun and it was super smoggy and everyone was kind of freaking out like, oh my god, it's the end of days. And then there's just Ireland, who actually went through Hurricane Ophelia properly and they didn't even panic. But then there's us like, oh my god, the sky is red, like panicking, but obviously everyone was fine. And I'm just filling in some black as well, like to shade in around the outside. And I didn't think it was quite bright enough, so I'm just adding some bright orange. And again, this is going to kind of make it look like a red sky, like an orange sky. I'm going to put some pictures up of the red sun that I was talking about just now, so you can know what I'm talking about, and that's what it looked like in the UK. So I'm just filling in that orangey smog. And I kind of made it look 3D by putting that black smoke like around the edges of what I'd already drawn. And this side was looking really bare, so I'm just putting some neon bronzer using that same eyeshadow. And then I'm deepening that up using the red shade, like a muted red from my Morphe palette. And then to make it even more dramatic, I'm taking that black again. Chiseling out the cheek, sort of the side of the nose, the jawline, and the forehead a little bit. And that's going to give it a really dramatic sort of look, the kind that you would only really wear at Halloween. And I'm just putting some bright orange underneath the eyes, and then some black right by the lash line. Curling my lashes. And then I'm going to use some L'Oreal Superliner eyeliner just by the lash line. Like, I'm not putting a proper wing, I'm just darkening up the lash line. So it's a super thin line, just to make my lashes look thicker. And then I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara all over my eyelashes, on top and bottom. Next I'm using the NYX colour mascara in blue, and I'm just going to layer that on the bottom. It's quite hard to get quite a vivid colour, but I'm really like trying to pack it on. And I'm actually not too big of a fan of the Better Than Sex mascara. It's actually kind of flaky on me. I don't really get the hype, to be honest, but I'm just using the House of Lashes in Iconic Light. And then I'm using my Makeup Revolution Brow Expert kit as usual, and I'm using the dark pomade for this. Now taking my Anastasia Moonchild palette, I'm taking Lucky Clover, which is the green, and I'm just highlighting all the normal places. And I feel like pairing up the green and the orange kind of pays tribute to the old series, and also hypes us up for the new series, of course, with the monster and the orange and everything. Now I'm putting on some of that Jefree Star Velour liquid lipstick in Weirdo, just to finish off the look. And I didn't quite think it was dramatic enough, so I kind of extended my mouth a little bit to make it look kind of creepy and longer. I don't know what I was going for here, but I just decided to go a bit funky on the shape of the lips. I'm taking my Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in black, which is the colour Swerve, and I'm just neatening that up a little bit. And that's the look done. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Sorry for all the lighting flickering and stuff. Obviously the neon cut crease is having some kind of effect on my camera because every time I close my eyes it sort of gets brighter. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think the monsters' special powers are going to be this season, or if you're excited for the new season of Stranger Things. Let me know if you think I did a good job, or whether you think it's going to look different in the series to what I have perceived it as. And that concludes Halloween for this year. I had a really great time creating all these videos for you guys every week. I know some people are doing it every day, but I personally don't think I could have handled that. So this is the last Sunday before Halloween, so it's the last video. Let me know if you enjoyed Halloween and you want me to do it next year as well. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.